Way back in time, people used to meet in their cars in a big empty lot and watch movies together. Drive-in theaters, as they came to be known, commercially opened in the 30s and boomed in the 60s with over 4,000 drive-ins in the U.S. Then, during the 70s, with an oil crisis happening and the invention of the VCR, the appeal of going to a drive-in theater dwindled. Now, all drive-in theaters had one thing in common: the metal speaker that was hung from the car window that allowed you to hear the movie. Let's restore one of those drive-in theater speakers and give it a big upgrade. There was a few companies that made these drive-in speakers. This one's an RCA, and they all had a single volume control. This one didn't sound too good. It also sounded like there was rusted parts that had shaken loose inside. A little penetrating oil should help loosen up those screws, hopefully. Looks like the wiring from this speaker had been cut before they pulled it. A normal straight-head screwdriver did not budge it. So I got a longer one with a little more torque, and still nothing. Just gentle taps on this case because I did not want to crack it. It's pretty much what I expected to see inside. A lot of rusted guts. Well, penetrating oil did nothing to help free up the screws that were holding in what's left of this speaker. Wow, the silence is deafening. Disassembly is complete, and I'll add some penetrating oil to these two drilled out screws and try to pull those out later. Years and years of sitting out in the weather got the best of this speaker. I'm not about to sandblast this aluminum, so it's all gotta be done by hand. Now it's time to tackle the cover and get that cleaned up. Sandpaper treatment from 220 grit to 2000 grit will get out some of the aluminum pitting and give it a nice shine. I think it came out great, and a little polish will give it that finishing touch. After waiting an entire day for that penetrating oil to sink in, it was unsuccessful. Both of those bolts broke off. This potentiometer is shot, so let's get it off the mounting plate. This mounting plate is pretty much shot too, but now that I've got it off, I can duplicate it on an aluminum sheet. We've got quite a few broken screws, so we'll drill all of those out and use a tap and die set to get some fresh new threads. Remember that old speaker, or what was a speaker? Well, I'm going to replace that with a brand new 50-watt 4-inch speaker. Time to fire up the soldering station and make all the connections between the new wire and the new speaker and the new volume control. I love the challenge of restoring this old drive-in speaker, and I've got a bunch of stuff lined up to restore, but if you'd like to see me restore something from old to new, leave it in the comments. You can check out more kipkay restored videos by clicking one of the boxes on the right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.